Greetings, you're back here to see the next chapter of By Hilt or by Kilt? Well, settle down then. Oh, what was that? You want to know what happened with Ungrim and Plex? Well, let me tell you. Ungrim was dead. Then he wasn't after taking up a deal from a mysterious dragonborn. He and Plex then both woke up in the Sharn with a mysterious task to kill Ulros, their old employer. After this, they decided to get some help from another servant of Onatar who knew where the tavern they were looking for, Ulros's old drinking spot, was. What will happen now? Will they find Ulros? I don't know what will happen, but I know they'll get through it. By Hilt or by Kilt. Okay, last session, what did the party do? The party escaped their airship, talked to Barakas, a warrior from the Lazar Principalities. They decided to go to the town of Griffinhold. From there they would make a plan of attack, figure out what's going on. Along the way they were attacked by an assassin and its pet snail. They killed the snail and semi-befriended the assassin, and that's where we left off. But that's not where we're going to be starting this session. Plex and Ungrim, my little babas, my little babies, my divine. You guys are going through the Sharn, much like last time, with this servant of Onatar with you. She said, I will accompany you to around about the area of this tavern, because it's a pretty well-known tavern in this, like in the Sharn. It's known for a lot of nobles meeting up there and things of the such. She said it is in... Just give me 1 second. It is in Upper Central Plateau, and that's where she's taking you. The Sharn is, it's like a spider web. It's incredibly complex. There's a lot of wards, which are basically magical elevators, going all around the place. It's pretty run down in the area you're currently in. That would be Lower Dura. Middle Dura. The stonework is cracked. There's a few thug-looking people around. It's not the best of places. You get a few looks, especially you, Plex, considering the very posh clothes you're wearing. Do you just smile back and wave?
Yeah, I give a small nod of appreciation.
Okay, they kind of just keep looking at you, even more intently. And this person says, so what brings people like you to the Sharn?
Well, we're travelers, you may say.
Travelers, Well, none of my business, I suppose. Here on business of Onatar's work.
Why, yes. You heard?
Why, that's very good to hear. Some people are doing Onatar's work. And she says, oh, I know a shortcut down here. And she starts walking down an alleyway. At this point, you guys see a figure on the other end of the alleyway. A lot of these alleyways have been pretty empty. The streets you've walked through in this area, a bit more empty than it was in Lower Dura. You've been walking for around 10 minutes. He kind of seems like he's just nonchalantly walking towards your area. Do you want to say anything to him, or are you just going to let him pass?
Just to let him pass.
Yeah, we have no quarrel with the lesser folk.
Okay, he starts walking past, And when he gets quite close to the person who was guiding you, she says, hello, servant of Onatar, what could I... as she's stabbed in the throat by this random person. And holy shit, I don't have my dice on me. This is awkward. He attempts to stab her anyway. That hits, and no matter what, that's going to kill. As she falls to the ground, you two look behind you to see another guy who also draws out a sword. As this happens, I would like you two to roll initiative.
Onatar.
Okay, first, top of the round is Ungrim. There's an assassin 15 feet in front of you, and there's another one 10 feet behind you.
I'll 2 Eldritch Blasts at the one in front of me.
2? That means you'd be casting it at... Wait, what are you actually doing?
Eldritch Blast.
I know, you want to cast 2.
Yeah, since it's 2 blasts per offhand, right?
Per level. Yeah, but when you're a warlock, you always cast level. You get like 4 spell slots, but you always cast the spell at max level.
Yeah, it says here I fire 2 at once.
Oh. Okay, fire 2 to the guy in front of you then.
9 and 22.
The 22 hits, the 9 does not.
Yeah, 4 damage.
Okay, 4 damage.
Oh.
As you just hit him square in the chest. Next is going to be Plex.
Just real quick, I would like to clarify. It does do 2. I've never noticed that before. It's like on a 5th level, you add an extra beam, and it's like it keeps going up. Anyway.
Okay.
So he shot at the one in front, right?
Yes, he shot at the one in front.
Alright.
He's the one who just iced this poor old lady.
Alright, I would then like to go... You said there was one behind us, correct?
Yes, there's one 15 feet behind you.
15 feet. Alright, I would like to run at him and attack with my cane.
Okay, you run at him with your cane. Roll to attack.
20 to hit, non-nat.
20 to hit, that hits. Roll for damage.
Where the hell's my dice? That is 6 damage.
Okay, 6 damage. You hit him just square in the chest with your cane. He kind of kneels over and coughs a bit, and he's going to look up at you, and he's going to. Oh, what does he have on him? What lovely little spells does he have on him? He's actually not going to use his spells. He's going to try and strike you with his short sword. Does a 18 hit your armor class?
Yes, it does.
Okay, you take you take 6 plus 5 point. Okay, you take 6 piercing damage and 5 poison damage.
Alright, I would like to use Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Okay, use Hellish Rebuke. Take your damage first, though.
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Use Hellish
So he has to roll against save of 14.
for Dex.
Yeah, Dex.
And in that one, that fails.
Alright, time to roll some dice. Oh. Alright, 17, 23, 24, 29 damage.
Fucking hell, 29 damage. he stabs into your he stabs around your arm. It cuts into it, but it doesn't do too much. And then you just put your hand into the air, and as that happens, a massive circle of flame envelops him and fires into the air as you hear his shouting and pleas for mercy. He's not dead though. Next is going to be Hasha.
Alright, well,
who's on your shoulder.
Hasha's gonna finish the job real quick by doing a quick 1-2 on him.
Okay, roll to attack.
First beam is a 15 to hit.
That just misses.
And second one's a miss.
Okay, sorry. Asha looks at him and her eyes turn bright sort of magma colours. As they're about to fire though, he just ducks out of the way as two beams fire off into the distance. Next is going to be the other assassin, who is going to fire a fireball at Ungrim. Ungrim does a 12 hit your armor class.
No.
Using your very dexterous monk ways, you just handstand over it. Somehow, no one knows how, you just handstand around it.
Wow.
Magic. Well, yeah, very dexterous.
Yeah, and one of those wouldn't be Wayne's missile like that. Just guessing. Wayne's.
I wouldn't say magic would count as a ranged missile attack. Well, not a firebolt anyway. Sorry. Next is going to be Ungrim.
Stab that. The one that just tried to magic me with my spear, what?
Okay, you're 5 feet in front of him, give or take.
Right.
How would you like, with your spear, roll to attack.
Yep, 24 to hit.
That hits, roll for damage.
7 damage.
7 damage, okay.
And I'll do flurry of blows as well, so...
Flurry of blows.
Furry
Lots of
bros.
that are wearing furry outfits.
Yeah, they just come up behind him and fucking punch him to death, hopefully.
Yeah, a massive gang of furries just come up behind him and fucking stab him. It's brutal.
Yeah, that's now my headcanon for what's happened.
Whenever you do furry of blows, a gang of furries come up and just beat the shit out of them. You just whistle and they come out of nowhere.
I have the power of Onatar and furries on my side.
The god and anime.
Although I think they do enough.
Ungrim, what were you saying?
Although I think they do nothing since it's 13 and 10. They all kind of just stumble over.
They just look at the guy and say, "This isn't ideal, man," and they just run away. Next is going to be Plex.
Alright. So he's just like kind of writhing on the ground in front of me, right?
Oh, he's kind of stand up now. He's ready to dodge an attack.
Alright. Well then I'm gonna cast Vampiric Touch.
Okay, cast Vampiric Touch.
So that is... To hit, that is a 17.
That hits.
Alright, he takes... That's not good. Oh, okay. 12 damage. And
12 points of damage. Do you have to actually touch him to cast the spell?
Yes.
Okay, you go over to him and you put your like 2 fingers at his neck to check his pulse, to like take the energy out of it, and he just looks at you, and then his skin starts to turn grey and his eyes start to wither away, and he just falls to the ground dead as you feel rejuvenated.
Nice.
Next is going to, well, it would have been him, but he's dead. Next is going to be Hasha.
Alright, Hasha's gonna...
Who just gave you a what the fuck look.
Hasha's gonna jump off my shoulder, scurry along the wall, and hopefully hit the second guy who's with Ungrim.
Okay, roll to attack.
First beam is 18 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. Second is 17.
That also hits. Roll for effect.
Alright. Okay, that's great. So the first one, he becomes aggressive towards Asha now, so he's gonna attack her. And secondly, I have cast the spell Command on him.
Oh, no, he actually has to make a wisdom saving throw. I forgot to edit the sheet, but instantly casting that spell is a bit overpowered. What's your spell DC?
14.
14. And he fails. Okay, so he's aggressive and he will do one command. For those who don't know, Hash is a bit weird. I'm going to be doing a video soon explaining all of this shit. So stuff like Hasher and characters and stuff.
Yeah.
But basically Hasher just casted command on this guy. What would you like to, what's your like 1 to few word command?
Lie down.
Lie down. Would that make him go prone then, I'd imagine?
Yes. So we got
Lies
advantage.
down on the ground and goes prone. Next is going to be his turn, where he lies on the ground. He just lies there. Next is going to be Ungrim.
Stab him while he's down.
Oh, God.
Good idea.
Stab him with your spear, you get advantage. 12, that misses.
I know.
Somehow,
How?
it's not even like he moves. It's not even like he moved. You just miss him.
How?
You just hit next.
Well,
to him.
that's...
Next is gonna be.
No,
Plex.
now I've got my phobia on me.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! I hate 2 furries. 2 guys wearing big tabaxi outfits come out from like one of the streets and start running down towards this guy. Do either of them hit?
One of them gets a nat 20 and does
Ooh.
Okay,
6 damage.
one of them just wait, 6 damage plus 6. Like, is that times by 2 already?
Yeah.
One of them just goes over to him and curve stomps him.
And the other one gets a 19 and
That also
does
hits.
4 damage.
This guy just kicks him in the gut, and then they both just wave at you and run back down the alleyway. Next is going to be Plex.
Alright, I would like to walk up to him and use my breath weapon.
Oh, you what?
My breath weapon. I would like to burn him to death.
Okay, roll to attack with advantage.
He has to.
Wait, no,
yeah.
It's area of effect. Okay, well, I'm gonna say he gets disadvantage on escape.
Yeah, because he's
this.
kind of just lying there.
Oh, fell on the floor. Doesn't work. Doesn't matter. Roll again. He got with disadvantage a 16.
16.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ! All right, he succeeds.
he got 2 pretty good
He
rolls.
succeeds.
So he takes half damage. He takes half damage.
Yeah.
Then. Okay.
So he takes 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay, next is going to be Hasha. I didn't expect you guys to get so many good
Alright,
rolls.
Hasha will attack and finally hit actual attacks.
Yeah.
Alright, first one is 17 to hit.
That hits.
Second one is 13, so that misses.
That misses. One of them hits. Roll for effect.
Oh, come on, I think that's an attack. Yes, it is. Alright, so she does 5 points of force damage.
5 points of force damage. She looks at. She's got a bit of a lazy eye, and one of them drifts away and misses, but the other hits him, and he just gets blown back about a feet.
Nice.
Force damage, that's the truth. Next is going to be the assassin's turn. He's going to use his action to get up, and then he's going to growl at Hasha. Next will be Ungrim.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Stab this guy with my spear again.
How much health does this guy
Roll to
have?
attack.
16.
That hits. Roll for damage.
5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. Would you like to do anything else?
Furry time.
Furry time!
Oh, no! The furries come back and they say, oh, by the way, we forgot something, and then one of them goes to fucking punch the assassin.
Yeah, but they get a
Roll
6
to
and
it.
a 15.
Okay, they both miss. They both go to punch at the same time and end up fist pumping each other. And then they fall on the ground, and they melt into the ground, and that's the end of the furry joke. Next is going to be Plex.
Alright, Eldritch Blast.
Okay, you Eldritch Blast him.
First beam is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Second one is a 19. God, I love.
That also hits.
Oh, I love these modifiers. Alright, so that does. I'm trying to count. 6 plus 13? Yeah, 13 damage.
Points. Oh, how would you want to kill him?
Just one right through his stomach, and then as he's staring at me in disbelief, like, please spare me, just blast his head off.
Fucking hell, that's metal as hell. You do that then. You fire it through his stomach. He kind of gasps, grabs at where his stomach used to be, blood and entrails falling out of it. He looks up and he says, "Mercy!" What do you say before you fire through his head?
I'd like to say, Onatar spares no disbeliever.
Oh my god! And then you blast his head off and he falls to the ground dead. With that, combat is over.
Don't question it.
Oh, we're gonna have to show everyone that
Oh,
when,
God.
we're gonna have to show everyone that when we eventually do the video. That's fantastic. Well done, Ungrim. Have you given them red eyes?
That's amazing.
I wouldn't try, come on.
Okay, so you guys are in an alleyway.
Bayonaka, what was that?
I know, that was a pretty rough attack. I can't believe that happened to us.
Yeah.
We've lost our only guide.
Whoa. No, fuck. No.
I mean, it is. Oh,
Right.
okay, I'm gonna have to go do something. It's up to you guys what you want to do, because the Sharn's like a really big place, so there's a lot you could do.
Where did we end up? Are we still in like the lower part, or are we kind of more familiar?
You went up a few wards. You're definitely getting to a posher area. You're not in an area you quite remember yet, but it is getting to a more familiar sort of vibe. You imagine if you ask around, you'll probably be able to find Upper Central Plateau soon.
Alright then, I would like to...
Ungrim though, you do have some blood on your clothes.
Oh.
Let me think.
Boy, I'll check if I still have clothes.
Wait a minute.
Well, it is... Actually, no, sorry, never mind, fucking ignore me. You're both wearing pretty, like, dark clothing. Ungrim's wearing dark purple and Plex is wearing, like, pretty dark colours apart from the golden shit, so you're both fine, never mind.
Right.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Just go and ask around the townsfolk.
Yeah, try and
Okay, you
find
go
a
out of
way.
the alleyway and walk around for a bit, and you see a Warforged guard. He's like the one you actually saw in the other continent. It's actually built into the ground. It can move around so it can see all around it, and it has a big crossbow in its hands, but it can't actually walk around the place.
Crossbow, you say?
Its eyes,
Sounds like a ranged weapon.
its eyes are much like Cindy's. They're bright light, like a flashlight. It's the only thing you see around the general area.
Alright then, I guess we approach.
Yeah.
Okay, he says, identify.
Hello, we are weary travelers on a godly quest right now. We would appreciate some directions, please.
Of course, I am built with a full map of the Sharn inbuilt into my brain.
Oh, that's awfully helpful. Would you happen to know where the Silver and the White Tavern is?
Of course, you just need to go forward, left, left, right, forward, 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 right, left, up, up, left, left, forward, forward, right, forward, forward, down, forward, forward, left, up, 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 forward, forward, left, forward, forward, and then you are there.
Okay, well, just in case my friend here, he's a bit thick, if you know what I mean. Didn't catch all of that. Is there any helpful monuments or buildings along the way?
If you go forward, you should find a guard post with flesh guards.
Awfully thankful. Thank you.
Yes, I appreciate their type of guidance more, I would think.
If I could ever walk, I would leave this city.
Understandable.
Abomination.
I am very lonely.
We'll see you around, pal.
Please, please do. Please, I'm hungry. I can't even eat.
Alright, we're just gonna...
supposed to be hungry.
We're just
leave
gonna
him
turn around. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's a godless abomination.
He needed to get a lot off his chest. You keep walking down. Whilst you're walking, it's getting quite a bit more busy. It gets into what seems to be a sort of market area. A lot of hustle and bustle. Stop DMing me stuff when I'm describing scenes, Sene!
Oh god.
Okay, sorry to fucking destroy the immersion, but it's Sene's fault. They just DM me saying, stop making me feel bad for fictional robots, please, my heart is breaking. Good.
Yeah.
As you're walking around this area, there are quite a few guards, a lot of normal folk, mainly humans, a few dwarfs, traveling around the area. Who would you like? Would you like to look around, or do you want to just immediately talk to a guard?
I say we talk to a guard for directions. We have no time to spare.
Yeah, the last random people we met tried to tell us.
He looks at you, guy. Well, you go up to a guard, and what would you say?
Hello, my friend. We're looking for some directions. Your robot was awfully thankful, but I think we're needing a little bit more assistance.
What's a robot?
You know what I mean? The big thing that's stuck in the ground. He's crying or something.
Oh, old sad Dave down there. Yeah.
Sad Dave.
Since the war. He used to have legs, you know.
Oh well, I can imagine.
Instead of giving him new legs, they just mounted him to the fucking ground.
That was not a very kind thing, was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you like to hear the full tale of Sad Dave? He takes out a little journal from his pocket.
I think we're all okay for now. We can hear that some other day. Perhaps. We're just looking for directions.
What's your guys' passive perception?
15 for moi.
Also 15.
You both notice, you kind of look at each other and do this. He has what seems to be a telestone ring. It's a golden ring with a sort of a blackish purple crystal, and it keeps lighting up occasionally. Like he takes a few breaks between some of his words where it lights up.
Are you?
So you assume the guards are in constant communication.
Yeah.
So we can't just muddle him. Not that we would
Well, we
want to,
could.
but... Yeah, but then a bunch of guards would come here immediately.
We could pretend to
There's
be
also
him.
this place is like very packed. It's gone from like pitch quiet to very packed, so you assume this is where all the people have gone.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
What would you like to say to this guard?
We're in dire need of direction, sir. Could you please come help us?
I'm guarding this area, but I suppose I could. Where do you need to go?
The Silver and the White Tavern. We're unsure of where to go from here.
Ah, okay. Say, do you mind coming with me for a minute?
Of course not.
There's something we need to discuss first. And he starts he signals over to two other guards to come follow him.
Alright.
And what would this be?
Well, you see, after recent reports of what's been happening in the terror attacks in Vailnar, we have to be careful, and considering, dragonborn and dwarfs are not the most familiar pairing, we have to ask any group or such like that about questions.
Fair enough.
It's completely regular, we don't believe you're guilty in the slightest.
Like, does he turn his back at some point? And could I cast prestidigitation on myself to disguise myself a bit?
I mean, no, not really, and even if he did, there's a guard behind you. He, keeps a relatively constant... He's not, walking backwards. He's kind of walking next to you guys, and there's another guard in front of you.
Okay.
It's just a few questions, I assure you, it's completely routine.
Alright, well, we'll
I can
have to
understand.
cooperate.
Of course.
We
Well,
believe
you keep
in...
walking down. You get to a barracas. Barracas just there. No, you get to a barracks, but barracks, but
Barracks?
big stone building with weapons.
That's an armory, technically. Those have soldiers in it, not
fucking-
weapons.
A guard station. A guard
Oh.
station. In the front
Sorry.
it says. Middle Central Plateau Guard Station 5A. And one of the guards open the door as you guys walk in. It's pretty dark, mainly stone. You walk through a hallway with a few doors. You see one large canteen hall with a few guards talking and laughing to each other. And you enter into a different room. It's relatively small, with one table in it, two chairs on one side, 3 chairs on the other. And the guard says, if you two could sit down.
Of course.
Yes.
I'll sit down.
There's also a mirror on one side of the room. A large one, about the size of that wall. As you guys sit down, and he closes the door, and you hear the lock of a door.
Interesting.
Well,
Do you guys say anything to each other?
oh, what questions do you have for us, good guardsman?
Well, he has some files on him and stuff that he took from a nearby cabinet in a drawer that is now there. He says, there's been recent reports of a terrorism attack in Vailnar. Now, obviously that's not most of the Sharn's business, but we still are keepers of the peace. The assailants were described as a captain of an airship, a human, a Goliath, a warforged, a dragonborn, and a dwarf. So obviously, routine questioning for anyone coming from out of town is routine. So, why are you visiting the Sharn?
Right, and when was this attack?
That's not what I was asking. I'm asking the questions. When did you come to the Sharn?
Not too long ago. It's only been a few days, I believe. We're very busy travelers.
And why are you here?
Oh, well, we're simply trying to spread the message.
And what message would that be?
Simply just to be praying to the correct God for all these people looking for salvation.
Deception check.
Alright, I'm good at that. 19.
19. Dwarf, why do you have blood on your clothes?
Why, I cut myself saving the other day and I have not had time to wash my robes. I was taking care of this majestic beard.
Deception check as he nods along. He's also got a magnificent beard.
Right, I would like to use my inspiration on this.
Oh.
Okay, you get advantage.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
That's quite a lot of blood for a shaving incident. Are you sure it wasn't, I don't know, when you were under attack for, say, committing a crime?
Of course not. Listen, my friend here, you must see the way he shaves. He's like an animal. He just carves right in there.
I see no wounds on his face.
Oh, well, of course.
Could I cast
Absolutely.
prestidigitation on, like, my neck? So that there was a
Do
big
a
scar
stealth
there?
check. Do a stealth check to make sure
God.
you're not caught doing that.
Okay.
You got
15.
this.
15.
It's
He's
decent.
pretty concentrated on Plex. What would you like to do, Ungrim?
Make there be a big scar on my neck, but hidden by my beard, so I can point to it.
Okay. So do you point to this wound?
Yeah. There, you can see it
Oh
now.
my god, you're a barbarian at shaving.
Well, you know how
You know
it
what
is.
would help you shaving? Manscape.
Fuck's sake.
But I am a dwarf, not one of these barbaric men.
Oh, of course. Wait, barbaric?
Well, you know, men, like humans, they're just not as good as us dwarves.
Oh no.
This guy's a dwarf, right?
No, he's a human.
Oh, Sach, okay, can I not have said that? I thought you said he was a dwarf.
No, he's not a dwarf. He just assumes it's a dwarf. He leans into you and he says, oh, do you want to repeat that?
Calm down. My friend simply has a small superiority complex.
He pushes you away and he says, don't interrupt!
Alright.
Would you like to repeat that now, sir? What's your name, by the way?
Ungrim.
He kind of looks puzzled for a minute. It is?
What? Yes?
It is it? Yeah. Oh, give me a minute. He starts to slowly head towards the door.
Is there other people in the room?
No, it's only you three.
I would like to put him into my bag of holding.
No, you can't just do that. I'm sorry, you can't. You have to be a bit. You can try to. You need to.
I would
you
like
need
to
knock him
try.
out first.
I would like to run at him and put it over his head and throw him in it. What do I need to roll for this?
Roll to attack and just use your dexterity modifier.
Oh, great. That's just pure luck then. Alright.
Did I help
14?
Hang on, I need.
Yeah, can Ungrim help out? Like, knock out his legs?
No, I'm not gonna say so. I'm not gonna say you would have been able to coordinate. Oh, because he's small.
Exactly, he's tiny.
Yeah, he's tiny. He couldn't possibly reach with his wee toesies. His little tootsie toes couldn't possibly reach. What did you roll for that? A 15.
I rolled a 14. No, 14.
14. That misses. That
Oh no.
I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna roll a d20 because it hit his armor class. Actually, no. I'm sorry. Rules are rules. It misses because it was his armor class that you hit.
Such a good
So
plan.
it just misses as he manages to sort of move you off. At this point, he turns to you and he takes out a spear.
Oh, that's great.
But Plex, I'm gonna let you do one more thing before we roll for initiative.
Might be fun.
Go on, Ungrim. Help me.
That's... Ooh, I have my dagger of venom, which I've just remembered about.
What?
Try to... I throw my dagger of venom at him.
Yes, you can use. If you do that, you can use your dexterity instead of your strength.
What?
Unless it already has a plus to it.
Plus 6 to hit, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah, just do that then.
Yeah,
Roll
since
to
it's
attack.
got finesse. 23 to hit.
That hits. Roll for damage. As Plex as this guard pushes off Plex, Ungrim very quickly just takes out a dagger from his boot and throws it at this guard, and it hits him square in the chest. How much damage?
5 damage, and he needs to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. I'll
Go
take
on,
2d10 poison damage.
Okay, that was a fail. So he takes 2d10.
Yep, and is poisoned for 1 minute.
Okay. That fell off the table. Okay. 10. He's dead. He's dead. I don't need
Yes!
to- He's fucking dead. It hits into his chest. He looks up and he says, "You bastard!" as he falls to the ground with a big thump and dies.
Alright, it worked.
Right,
So,
Now what?
you're in the belly of the beast. What would you
How
like to do?
small was this man?
Oh, he was around about the size of you, Plex.
Okay, I was gonna ask if Ungrim could dress up as him.
No, but you could.
Yeah, but he had a beard.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Unless, oh wait, I don't have disguise, do I? What to do? Is this place lit by like torches and shit?
Yeah, there's one torch on the wall.
Right, but no, like the hallways outside, are they lit by torches?
You don't know. There's no way of looking into the hallway. Using your memory, you saw a few torches, though.
I thought the door was locked, wasn't it?
Alright, well we could
Yep.
put out the
There was a
torches.
mirror on the other wall. Should we smash through that?
What?
Yeah, there's a mirror on one of the walls.
Okay. What would you like to do with the mirror, my friend?
Actually, that's kind of... technically make a gaming, I guess, but... I guess we should...
Well, no, Ungrim, I'm gonna say, because of your past, I'm gonna say you've been in an interrogation room before.
Oh, wait, so I know there's probably people
So have you,
behind there.
Plex, yeah. Both of you have been in an interrogation room before. You're relatively familiar with this environment.
Oh, so we know there's probably people watching us from behind there.
Yep.
Oh.
That's great.
Could I Eldritch Blast the lock of the door to open it?
There's no lock.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh, didn't
open.
you say the door was locked?
Yeah, from the other side.
Right, should I just, like, Eldritch Blast the hinges or something?
Just a mini one.
It's a pretty sturdy door. You could give it a go.
You got this.
Lex, do you have any ideas to get out of? Just attack the door?
Well, if we can get past this door, I was thinking, we could snuff out the torches and get out relatively easily, perhaps.
Yeah, it's a good idea, but... Okay, so...
What if we both just Eldritch Blast the door at the same time?
Yeah, good idea.
Now that's 4 Eldritch Blast. Now that could do something.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright.
Okay, you don't need to aim, but I will ask you guys to all roll damage.
Alright, roll.
Just roll 4. Both of you roll 2 Eldritch Blast.
Right. Eight damage in total.
Wait. 21 for me.
What? Okay.
I get a big
yeah.
modifier.
You blast this door and it explodes open. As that happens, you hear a lot of shouting. Now, this is getting tense. What would you guys like to do?
Are there torches along the walls?
Yes, there's torches across the wall. There's one about every 5 feet and there's 20 feet to the main door. There's also another 10 feet behind you.
Okay, I would like to use prestidigitation to put out all the torches in a 10-foot area.
Okay, a 10-foot area. That gets rid of most of the torches in the general area. Some of the places are still quite a bit bright, and obviously there's the main light from like the front door that's still illuminating quite a bit of this hallway. As that, what would you like to do? You guys are both there. You hear a lot of people grabbing for weapons.
Do we know which way to go?
Well, you know where the front door is. It's right in front of you.
Alright then, run for the front door.
Ungrim, do you also run for the front door?
Yeah.
As that happens, you do get fired by a barrage of arrows.
I do.
Fair
You
enough.
guys do. Yeah.
Alright, we can take that. That's not much.
Hang on. I'm gonna say about... Oh, okay, that was literally the minimum I could have...
Yes!
Plex, does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay, both of those hit. Ungrim? Does a 9 hit?
No.
Alright, go on.
Or a 18?
Yeah, but I can use my deflect missiles to throw it back at them.
First off, we're gonna deal with Plex. Oh my god!
Oh, come on.
You take 13 points of piercing damage as 2 arrows hit into your leg, around where your thigh is.
Not too bad.
Hurts like fuck. Next is going to be an arrow that tries to hit into Ungrim, but he just waves his hand like he's using the force, and the arrow stops in its path. It flips around and it fires in the other direction. What does that spell actually do?
Not much damage that turns out, but let's see. 14 to hit and 5 damage.
Okay, 5 damage. It hits into a guard and you hear him go, "Ah, my leg!" As you guys run out, there are a lot of guards coming for you. I'd like you both to roll dexterity throws to see how fast you can run.
Before that, can I cast a spell like really quickly?
Yeah, of course, you're nearly at the door at this point.
Alright, I'm just gonna heal myself. I heal for 8. Pretty good.
Okay, you heal for 8.
Well, that's the best I could have done.
As you guys start to sprint towards the door, both of you roll dex.
Not bad.
Ability saves 23 to hit. Not correct, just.
No, you're just rolling to see how fast you can run. Plex?
18.
18? Okay, you both managed to get a pretty good sprint on. At some points, Plex, you actually you actually like hold Ungrim's hand as you both run, just to keep at the same pace. As this happens, you're running. There's a lot of guards behind you shouting, "Stop that man!" You run into a relatively busy market area. As you get a bit slower, there are still you can still run ahead of you. You see stalls and wooden wheelbarrows and stuff like that around the place.
Are there any stalls with clothing?
You see one person who's got a few like linen baskets and a few clothes on tied up to the side, commoner clothes mainly.
Okay, I would like to try and steal.
Get your garments here. What do you say?
I would like to try and steal some clothes for us.
Okay, make a sleight of.
Don't you have like loads of money?
Oh, I do.
Doesn't approve of this.
Oh yeah, I do. All right, I'll just go up to him and say, "Quickly, could you sell us some clothes, my good friend?"
He looks at you and he says, "I think I got a size for you and your friend," and he starts looking through his linen basket.
All right.
You guys want to, whilst you're waiting, do you guys want to do anything? Do you want to just stand there?
Quickly.
Okay, I'm going. He takes out a very sort of normal dusty some like dusty like commoner clothes, nothing really much, and some trousers. And for Ungrim, he pulls a maid. No, he doesn't pull out. He does not. He does not.
Oh.
For Ungrim, he pulls out some very dusty white robes. Quite a lot. They're like way too big for Ungrim, but like he says, this is the only thing I got for robes.
All right.
That'll be. Oh, you guys are in quite a hurry, and you were a bit rude to me. So a gold.
All right. I'll just grab them and toss them 3 gold coins.
Free.
Yes, to be nice.
Oh, thanks. As you keep running down with cloves in your arms, the guards are quite a bit closer to you now because you guys got a lot of distance, but now they're like hot on your trail.
All right. Any alleyways we can slip down?
Yes, there's a lot of alleyways.
All right.
But I don't know if you'd be able to slip down them considering you're in full sight of the guards.
We need to find somewhere to get changed.
You'd have to like escape the law first, I'd say.
Yeah.
Wait, since this sound, is there anywhere around that I could like jump down to a lower level?
Oh my god, I forgot, we're in the city of the towers!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's like only 15-20 meters.
You go into like the webbed bridge section. Hang on a second, I finally get to use my
Alright, good
favourite
thinking there,
Ungrim. Give me a second, I need to find the bridge page. It gives me 8 rolls for the things. Okay, you get to an area where it's a leeway between all of the large road, because normally the towers are very close together. If not, you're just inside one massive tower with tons of very close together roads and houses and stuff. But you're in one of the spiderweb interconnecting sections where there are tons of bridges. There are areas that you could jump down to, or you could just straight up jump off.
Jump down to a lower area.
Yeah.
Okay, Plex, do you do the same?
Yes, I'll follow.
I want you both to make another dexterity saving throw to make sure you land okay. You land about 10 feet. What did you guys get?
14.
14, okay, Plex.
15.
Okay, I'm gonna say you both take half damage.
I have slow fall, so all damage is reduced by 20.
Oh damn.
Oh, okay. Plex, you take 1 point of damage as your foot hurts a wee bit when you hit on the ground. As you keep running across the bridges, I want you guys to make stealth rolls to see if you can evade the police as you're running. Actually, no. I'm going to say you keep running down to a point where there's no longer any place to get down, and you still see you actually see a lot of war forges coming around the place now.
Okay, that's great.
There's a relatively big drop behind you, or you could keep running into another like big tower.
What way do you think, my friend?
Let's run into the tower, shall we say? Find an alleyway to change then.
Okay, you run into the tower. Would you like to do anything on the bridge? Any spells, anything at all?
I would like to heal again.
Okay, you heal again. You're keeping an eye of your, because you don't have many spell slots, you're keeping an eye on that, right?
Yeah, I've already used up all my spell slots. That's a cantrip.
Oh, okay. Oh, a healing cantrip?
Yeah, you heal 8
That's
max.
That seems really fucking overpowered. Are you sure
Yeah.
you got that right?
Yeah.
Can't you just infinitely heal?
Yeah, you get, you know those things you get every few warlock levels where you get like a special thing?
Yeah.
It's one of those. It's not meant to be a cantrip, but because I'm a warlock, it is.
Oh, okay, so you've just broken the system.
Yeah.
Alright. Both of you make stealth checks.
Oh, that's
Not
kind of
20.
shit. Alright, thank you.
Nat 20.
I got a 13.
13. Ungrim, you managed to very quickly just duck into an alleyway. Plex, you're not so lucky.
Oh.
You keep running for a little bit more and then you go into a different alleyway and a guard notices you and he starts running towards the alleyway. It's a Warforged guard again.
Warforged guard, alright.
Now, you could take him on. Hypothetically, you could attempt to fight him. There's no other guards that seem to be with him.
Could I use... Okay, I'm gonna use... Oh wait, let me just read this for a second. Okay, I'm gonna use prestidigitation. Alright.
Okay.
And I'm going to create a small, like, cloud of smoke at the beginning of the alleyway.
Okay, you create a small cloud of smoke at the beginning of the alleyway.
Alright. Is he still coming down here?
Yeah, he's still coming over.
Alright, tell me when he's in the cloud.
Okay, getting closer, getting closer, getting closer. Ungrim, I assume you're changing into your clothes.
Yeah.
Okay. Plex, you get closer. At this point, he's in the fog.
Alright, I'm gonna double Eldritch Blast.
Okay, double Eldritch Blast. You will get disadvantage because you cannot see him.
Does Dark Vision not help?
No, because it's like a big thing of cloud.
Fair.
Like, it's
Fair
something
enough, fair
in the
enough.
way.
Alright, come on. That's a good one. Oh wait, I get like plus... 18 to hit on the first one.
Okay, that hits.
Alright, that's a decent roll. I'll take that. That's not so... what the fuck is... 19.
19. So both hit then. Roll for
Alright.
damage.
Without mods, I would be dead right now.
He just stab you and you just fall over.
Alright. Maths. 23 damage.
23 damage. Okay, yep. Hit him square in the chest and he says, error, damage, near, fatal. And then he goes to stab you. He quickly jumps out and he makes 2 attacks with his arm blade. The first misses, because that was a 6. The second was a 19, meaning that hits no matter what, I believe.
Yeah.
Is it plus 5 to hit? Yes. You take 6 points of slashing damage as it strikes over your chest. At this point, I'd like you to roll initiative.
Alright. Is Hasha here?
Hasha's
Is it
on your
not?
shoulder.
Okay. A little bit better than me.
What did you get, Plex?
I got a 5.
Okay, you got a 5. Good. That doesn't hit. Oh wait, no, sorry. Yes, okay, you got a 5. You got an 8. What did Hasha get?
Hasha got 17.
Okay, Hasha's first.
Alright. Hasha's gonna attempt to defend me by just blasting this mofo. First one is 18 to hit, second one's 14.
Okay, one of those hit. Roll for effect.
Alright. That does 2 points of force damage.
Okay, 2 points of force damage as it strikes into his chest. He looks up to you and he says, "Not good enough." And then he makes 2 arm blade strikes. 12. He's going to make one at you, one at Hasher actually. One of them was a 17 for you.
Alright.
Is your armor class 17?
My armor class is 13.
13? I forgot how fucking weak you were. Alright, that hits then. You take...
Yeah.
You take 6 points of slashing damage again. Next he's going to make an attack at Hasha. And that was a 15. What's Hasha's armor class?
10.
10. Okay, that hits. Hasha takes 6 points of damage. I don't know how much health Hasha has.
Very close to death, but it's okay.
Okay, next is going to be you, Plex.
Alright. Eldritch Blast again. Best thing I got.
Okay, roll to attack.
First one is 24.
Okay, that hits. Roll the damage.
Second one is not gonna hit, so that's 12 damage.
Okay, he looks at you as his eyes turn green and he says, "Stop. You are violating the law." And he dies.
Alright. I was gonna
And as
do a
that
quick
happens,
1-2.
combat is over.
Alright.
Do you meet up with you? You quickly go and meet up with Ungrim in the other alleyway. He has some dusty white robes on. He gives you your very basic commoner clothes. I'm assuming you store your normal clothes in your bag of holding.
Yes.
Okay. And as that happens, as you two are in this alleyway, chilling like villains, preparing your next plan of attack, that's where we're going to end the episode.